I shall start with the derivation of a hat and b hat using the least square method. So in the least square method, what we are doing? We are minimizing the sum of the error term, sum of the squares of the error term with respect to a hat and b hat. So a hat and b hat are the estimated regression parameters. A hat is the estimated intercept and b hat is the estimated slope of the regression equation. So basically in least square method, what we are doing? Suppose we are trying to predict the consumption level on the basis of income data. So income is our right hand side variable, independent variable, and consumption is our dependent variable. So we are trying to predict the consumption on the basis of income data. So here along the x-axis we are taking income, that is the independent variable, and consumption along the y-axis. Now we have the actual data on income and consumption, and we can represent those combinations of income and consumption by these dots. So each dot represents the actual value of income and actual value of consumption. Now these dots are true in the population, but in reality we cannot get these data. We can only predict the consumption level with the help of the income data. So in that case we will get the estimated value of the consumption. It is not possible for us to get the actual value of the consumption. So we have the data on income in the sample, and on the basis of that data we can predict the value of the consumption. So therefore by using the least square method, we are trying to fit a regression line through these points, and we are fitting this regression line in such a way so that summation of ui hat square is minimized. So suppose we have another line here. So here also we are taking income along the x-axis and consumption along the y-axis, and we have the same dots here also. Now suppose the line that we are fitting is this straight line. Now what is the difference between figure 1 and figure 2? Here you can observe that this line is much steeper than this line. So the straight line that we are fitting through these dots is steeper than the straight line that we are fitting in figure 1. Now what we can observe from these two figures? Here in figure 1, the line is passing through all these dots, and these dots are much closer to the straight line as compared to this figure. So here the dots are not closer. This dot is not closer to this line. This dot is not much closer to this line. But if we compare these two dots here in figure 1 and figure 2, then this dot is almost lying on this line. But here this dot is far away from this straight line. So therefore we can say, we can infer that the regression line that we are fitting in figure 1 is much better than the regression line that we are fitting in figure 2. So therefore the predictability power of the regression model that we are getting in figure 1 is higher than that of figure 2. So basically therefore we can say that in figure 1, summation of ui hat square is less. So the value of the sum of the squares of the error term that we are getting from figure 1 is less than the summation of ui hat square for figure 1. So figure 1 summation of ui hat square is less than summation of ui. So therefore the fitted line in figure 2 is much better than the fitted line in figure 2. So therefore if anyone asks me to choose between these two lines, then I will choose this line, because this line is giving me a better fit. So this is the concept behind the least square regression method. if we want to estimate the regression parameters using the OLS method, then we have to minimize the sum of the squares of the predicted value of the error term with respect to a hat and b hat. Now in place of uy hat, what we can write? We can write summation of yi minus yi hat whole square. So this is the actual value of yi and this is the estimated value of yi. So that will give me ui hat. So in place of ui hat, I can write yi minus yi hat. So this is the actual value of the independent variable, value of y, and this is the predicted value of y. Now we have to minimize this with respect to a hat and b hat. So in place of yi hat, I can write yi minus a hat minus b hat xi whole square. Now I have to minimize this with respect to a hat and b hat. So the first order condition for minimization is delta of summation of ui square delta a hat is equal to 2 summation of yi minus a hat minus b hat xi. Then there is a minus 1 here. So that should be equal to 0. So this is one of the first order conditions. Then the second first order condition is summation of ui hat square delta b hat is equal to 2 summation of yi minus a hat minus b hat xi. Then I have to take the differentiation of this. So this is minus xi is equal to 0. Now these two equations I am getting by minimizing summation of ui hat square with respect to a hat and b. Now simplifying these two equations, I get summation of yi is equal to summation of a hat plus b hat summation of xi. So from here I can write n a hat plus b hat summation of xi. So this is equal to yi. So this is equation 1. And then from the second first order condition, I get summation of xi yi is equal to a hat summation of xi plus b hat summation of xi square. So this is equation number 2. Now these two equations are called the normal equations in OLS estimation. So equation 1 and equation 2 are called normal equations. Now we have two equations and we have two unknowns, a hat and b hat. So therefore we can get the two unique solutions of a hat and b hat. So by solving these two, we will get b hat is equal to summation of xi minus x bar yi minus y bar over summation of xi minus x bar whole square, and a hat is equal to y bar minus b hat. So from here we can get the value of a hat. So after getting the value of b hat, we can get the value of a hat by using this equation. So these two estimates of the regression parameters we can get from the least square method, from the ordinary least square methods. Now we know that one of the properties of the least square estimators is that it is linear. So the first property of the least square OLS regression OLS estimators is that it is linear in nature. So now we are considering the properties. Properties of least square estimators. So in our case, we are considering the properties of A hat and B hat. So the first property is it is linear in nature. Now linearity means it is linear in parameters. So suppose we are considering this equation yi is equal to A plus B xi plus ui. So this equation is linear in parameters. So here in this case we have two parameters A and B, and it is linear in parameters because we are considering A and B here. Now if we consider this equation yi is equal to A plus B xi square plus ui, then in that case also it is linear in parameters. So linearity means linear in parameters. So here we can write in the first property, we can write that it is linear in parameters. So here although we are considering the quadratic form of xi, but still A and B are linear in nature. So therefore this is a linear regression. Now if we consider this equation yi is equal to root over A plus B cube xi plus ui. So in this case xi and yi, these are linear, but the parameters are not linear in nature. This is under root of A and this is the B cube. So therefore this is not linear in parameters. So therefore this is not a linear regression equation, but these two equations are linear regression equations. Linear regression equation. So linear regression equation means linearity in parameters, not the linearity in the variables. Variables can be non-linear, but parameters should be linear. So here in these two cases the parameters are always linear, although in the second equation the variable is not linear, it is non-linear, it is quadratic, but still the parameters are linear. So therefore it is a linear regression equation. But in the third equation the parameters are not linear. The parameters are, here the parameter is root over of A and here the parameter is B cube. So this is not linear, but the variables are linear, xi is linear, yi is linear. But since the parameters are non-linear here, it is not linear, therefore we can say that this is not a linear regression equation. So therefore this is non-linear. So when we are talking about the linear regression equation, ordinary least square, we are talking about the linear regression where we are considering the linearity in parameters. So the first property is saying that the parameters should be linear. There should be no non-linearity in the parameters. Now the second property is the parameters are unbiased. Parameters are unbiased. That means after doing the OLS, we are getting A hat and B hat. Now if expectation of A hat is equal to A and expectation of B hat is equal to B, then we say that the parameters are unbiased. So therefore the mean of the estimated value of the parameter should be equal to the population parameter. So this is A hat. This A hat we have got by using the sample data. But this is not the actual value of A. We are predicting the value of A using the sample data. But this A is the population parameter. So this is true in the population. Now after getting the value of A hat, if the expectation of A hat, if the mean value of the A hat is equal to the population parameter value, then we can say that A hat is unbiased. Similarly, if expectation of B hat is equal to B, that is if the mean value of the estimated parameter is equal to the population parameter value, then we can say that B hat is also an unbiased estimator. So in case of the OLS regression, one of the properties is that the parameters are unbiased. So A hat and B hat, both A hat and B hat are unbiased. So therefore expectation of A hat is equal to A and expectation of B hat is equal to B. And the third property is that it has the parameters, the estimated regression parameters A hat and B hat have the minimum variance. So therefore, if we consider all the linear unbiased parameters, then in the class of all linear unbiased parameters, the OLS regression parameters, that is the estimated parameters, have the minimum variance. So this is the third property of the least square estimator. So on the basis, since the estimators follow all these properties, therefore we can say that the OLS estimators are BLUE, BLUE. That is, it is best linear unbiased estimator. So the full form of BLUE is best linear unbiased estimator. So this is best since it has a minimum variance in the class of all the linear and unbiased estimators, and it is unbiased and it is linear in nature. So therefore OLS estimators follow the BLUE property, that is best linear unbiased estimator. Now we can write yi is equal to yi hat plus ui hat, because the actual value of yi is equal to the estimated value of yi and the estimated value of the error term. Now from here we can take the summation in both the sides. So by taking the summations we get from here we get, so if we divide both the sides by n, then we get y bar is equal to y hat bar plus u hat bar. Now consider this equation and this equation. Now from 3 minus 4, by subtracting the equation 4 from equation 3, we get yi minus y bar is equal to y hat bar minus yi hat minus y hat bar plus ui hat minus u hat bar. Now we are squaring both the sides. So then we will get yi minus y bar whole square. Then this is a, this is b. So a plus b whole square. yi hat minus y hat bar whole square plus ui hat minus u hat bar whole square. Now expanding this, we get yi hat minus y hat bar whole square plus ui hat minus u hat bar whole square plus 2 yi hat minus y hat bar into ui hat minus u hat bar. Now from here we get, so from here we get, on the left hand side we have yi minus y bar whole square, and on the right hand side the first term is yi hat minus y hat bar whole square, then ui hat minus u hat bar whole square, then 2 yi hat minus y hat bar into ui hat minus u hat. Now we are taking the summation in both the sides. So we get summation of this term, then summation of the first term on the right hand side, summation of the second term on the right hand side, and then the summation of the third term on the right hand side.